guys? Wow, I look tired. I am back in the kitchen eating some carrots. I'm back on vacation. That means I'm back to cooking. So I had some steaks defrosted today, so I was gonna do that, cut them up into pieces and saute them with some onions and peppers. But I wanted to do a soup because I have some seafood medley that I have that takes up a lot of space, and I have 4 packages and I want to get rid of one of them. Meanwhile, over here I got this little guy, not in the mood for anything, so I'm gonna make this quick. I'm gonna be doing a cioppino today. It's basically, I think it's Italian. Oh yeah, it's Italian soup, and it's basically all seafood. It has a little bit of kick. You can add more kick depending on depending on what you like, but I don't like to add too much, so I just use red pepper flakes for that. People do put hot sauce in there, but not me. So stay tuned for that. All right, I'm back. So this is one of those easy recipes. You just put everything in. It does require a lot of different ingredients, but once it's all done and prepped, you just toss everything in there. So first things first, I cut 3 carrots peeled into medallions, and I'm gonna toss them in there. This is literally, I'm tossing everything in here that you see. It's all gonna get cooked together. And please, 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 please put the, please make sure your seafood is frozen. Do not put it in thawed, because then you're gonna have rubbery seafood. In here I have a half an onion, half a green pepper, and half a red pepper. I'm also going to add 1 teaspoon of oregano, another teaspoon of crushed red peppers, 2 tablespoons of garlic powder. Sorry. This is when peanut butter comes into mind. Okay, back to the recipe, sorry. I'm gonna do 1 tablespoon of tomato paste. Also, 1 tablespoon of salt. What else am I missing here? I did garlic. A whole can of tomatoes. That's 14 ounces. 14 and a half, I think. 14 and a half. 1 cup of white wine. 1/4 cup of olive oil. Also toss in some 2 bay leaves. You can add some peppers. I don't think it needs it, and I'm too lazy to go into my cupboard and find it. So let me just close everything up here before I move on. Once you have all those ingredients in there, you're gonna go ahead and give it a good mix. Make sure everything is really mixed well, because we are going to add obviously more liquid and the seafood to this. That's mixed through. I'm gonna go ahead and add this whole bag. This is 4 pounds of a seafood medley. It has shrimp, mussels, calamari, and scallops. So I'm gonna go ahead and add this whole bag, and please, please, please add the frozen stuff. If you don't have frozen and it's thawed, what you can do is do the mixture first. You're actually gonna go ahead and high pressure this for 15 minutes, and then saute. You're gonna add your seafood and saute it in the soup. But I like to put it all together because the seafood really gets that flavoring of the soup while it's cooking. So I'm gonna go ahead and dump all my frozen stuff in here. And as you can see, I have a full pot, huh? Now, I'm gonna try my best to mix this around. So I'm gonna add enough broth to cover my seafood. I don't know how much that is, but we'll find out. 1, 2, that's 2. Open this guy up. 3, 4. Ooh, did I forget to mention I also added a cup of white wine? I did add a cup of white wine. So 4 cups of broth. It could be water, but obviously if you have broth, it'll be a little bit better tasting. But it won't do too much of a difference. Make sure you give that a good mix. Now, like I've said in the past, we're gonna do a 15-minute high pressure, but because of the volume that's in this soup, in this pot, I'm gonna go ahead and make sure that I have enough. It's going to take a while to build pressure. So even if I say 15-minute cook times, give it at least another 10 minutes to build the pressure. So once that happens, it'll start to cook its time. And then once it beeps, you can go ahead and quick release. Add some lemon juice and serve it immediately because it's going to taste delicious. All right, guys. So 4 cups of broth. And I want to say I'm going to add a 5th because I'm scared. Because, well, more liquid won't do it. So 5 cups of broth. That feels better. I'm going to close it up. Put it on high pressure for 15 minutes. Make sure your vent is set to seal. Just wait that out. And we'll be back once it beeps. All right, guys, the Instant Pop did beep. I have a shit ton of stuff going on right now. I got Instacart that came. So I went ahead and let out all the steam, and you're going to be able to see how amazing the house smells. So good. All right. So all the veggies are there floating on top. When you lift that up, you got all your clams and your mussels, carrots, scallops, and of course calamari. I always like to do a taste test to make sure it's good in salt. Add a little bit of lemon juice. I just do a good squirt in there. Probably like a tablespoon, 3 or 4 tablespoons of lemon. Mix it around. I would usually like to serve this immediately. I always leave the pot lifted because I don't want it to cook any more further, but obviously it will once it's sitting in there. So this soup is so easy. It took a total of 30 minutes. 15 minutes to build pressure, another 15 minutes to cook. So you got delicious, oh my god, I forgot the fucking name of the soup. Cioppino, carajo. If you have any questions, let me know. GM me.